Avoid excessively salty foods. When it comes to longevity, saltiness is actually more dangerous than sweetness. Excessive sodium intake from salt can lead to high blood pressure, which in turn significantly increases the risk of stroke and heart disease. High blood pressure is known as a silent killer, especially for people over 65. High blood pressure is the #1 killer of life expectancy. The Japanese traditionally loved salty foods, with pickles, miso soup, soy sauce, and salted fish being part of their traditional diet. However, in the second half of the 20th century, Japan discovered that a high-salt diet led to significantly higher stroke rates among its elderly, impacting life expectancy. The government then vigorously implemented salt reduction campaigns, such as encouraging families to use less salt in cooking and introducing low-sodium soy sauce. The result? Stroke rates decreased significantly, and life expectancy in Japan has steadily climbed, now ranking among the highest in the world. This demonstrates the crucial importance of low salt for longevity. So the question is, how much salt is considered low? The World Health Organization recommends that the average adult consume no more than 2 grams of sodium per day. About 5 grams of salt is equivalent to a teaspoon. But many seniors may have no idea. 2 grams of sodium? 5 grams of salt? This isn't medicine, so there's no scale to measure it. So simply remember a few principles to avoid high sodium levels. First, limit your intake of processed and preserved foods. Common pickles and preserved vegetables, such as sauerkraut and pickled cucumbers, salted fish and eggs, ham, bacon, sausages, and various canned foods are surprisingly high in sodium. These foods lack fresh nutrition and contain a large amount of salt, which is extremely harmful to the elderly. Imagine having a bowl of porridge with a few pieces of pickled cucumber, a preserved egg, and a piece of fermented tofu for breakfast every day. While this may seem light, it actually contains a significant amount of sodium. If you do this for a long time, it would be strange if high blood pressure doesn't come knocking on your door. Secondly, here are 5 tips for reducing salt in cooking. Use natural spices to enhance flavor. Reduce the amount of soy sauce by half. Blanch the vegetables to remove some salt before cooking. Add less salt to soups, and taste before adding salt. These methods can help us reduce salt intake unknowingly. Some people may ask, the elderly's sense of taste has deteriorated, and food is too bland and tasteless. What should I do? Indeed, as people age, their taste buds become less sensitive. The saltiness that they used to think was just right may now taste as bland as water. Therefore, you can cleverly use sourness or umami to increase your appetite. For example, add a little vinegar or tomato sauce to season it. The sour feeling can stimulate your taste buds, or add some mushrooms or kelp broth to enhance the flavor. Use the umami molecule glutamate to enhance the flavor and reduce the need for salt.